Check, 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 check. Awesome.
Navigation has been updated with new invasions. Chaos is spreading.
Hey, what's up, Ajo? What's up, Matt? Launches an energy bomb. Check, check, test, test. Okay. I want to see this energy bomb. And it strips it of all armor or just some armor?
I'll be here.
Stripping 80% of enemy armor. That lasts for how long? To summon a narrow wisp per enemy hit by caustic strike. The wisp will seek out nearest ally with affinity range and increase operator damage. I don't need that. Disables the shield of anybody who enters it. Let me see what this looks like. I don't see it. Magnetic flare. Hey, what's up, RDA? So this is first. Alright. That's supposed to disable enemy armor. But I'm not getting anything else. Maybe it's a bug. Maybe I have to re-enter Captura. What's up, RDA? Guess what? Let me see. Guess what? You're getting married. You finished a new war quest? Okay, well, almost just as good.
I feel lighter already.
I need to sell some. Oh yeah? That's it right there. And this disables shields. Okay. I'm looking to sell. What are you looking to buy? You want some Ayatan treasures? Yeah. Very good. You gotta finish the other quests. Finish all the quests. What was I gonna do? Ba, 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 ba. Okay. Anyone got Osh Prime system for cheap and poor? How much? How poor are you? What are you offering? $12p for our Nash systems? Suit energy is black? Yeah, no wonder. No wonder I can't see anything. I'll go find out right now. Hold on. Let's make the suit energy. Oh, I see why I put it black, because it looks weird. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'll just have the basic shirt. Not that one. That one's terrible. I don't even know how that got past muster. Cyberpunk 2077. Alright, let's take a look. Edge systems. Inventory. Ash. Ash Prime Systems. I suppose it will be on top. But I don't have it. I don't have it. Womp womp. What's up, Trax? Jacket kind of reminds me of World War II bomber jackets. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I like it. I was going for a motorcycle, like a cycler type. But it's kind of hard to pull off with these fucking sleeves. You can't even take these sleeves off. It's okay. It's ugly as it is. No, I'm matching color. Oh, I know. 100%. Yeah, so I got a bunch of ribbons, but I mean, I'm not trying to sell ribbons right now. This is my problem with this ribbon. I'm sorry, this is my problem with this sigil. So this sigil, it says alpha 0, but the alpha is not really 0, right? They leave it like at alpha 10 or something. If I put an alpha 10 here, you can see. See that? So here where it says 0, that's not really 0. They could fix this. I'm not sure why you can't just start clean at alpha 0 and then get bloody as you keep beating people up. I don't understand why that's not a thing. I don't quite get that. No, I don't. I sold everything for ducats like 5 days ago. Yeah. Because Barrow was gonna leave. Barrow was gonna leave soon, and I'm like, oh, I gotta do something. Alright, so if this thing is gonna strip armor, then I'll just use that instead of the Thero Strike. Because I don't need the finisher with the Thero Strike. You know what I mean? Although with the Thero Strike I could use the the armor reduction. It's like armor reduction and also like finisher damage with arrows. How do you farm the focus points? So there's two versions. One, you can get what is called a focus lens. So you're gonna go here to upgrade on a weapon, and then you're gonna go to actions, and right here, look, focus points or focus lens. You click on it, and these are the available lenses I have. Obviously, they have the microtransactions here. Okay. And what happens is that when you have a lens that has those focus points, there's going to be a power up that's going to appear. You know how Warframe is kind of like arcadey? It's still using like power ups and like, you know, energy power up and or energy pickups, health pickups. So at random, you're going to see a pickup, and it's a focus pickup. So once you pick it up, you have about 10-15 seconds where the affinity that you're going to get for that weapon is going to turn into focus points. But it runs out. So you pick it up. You got to be strategic. You know, if you want to max it out, you got to be strategic when to pick it up. As soon as you pick it up, you got to start getting eliminations. Yeah, but Cousin Ruckus, that's not the end of it, you know. Also, you can beat up sentients. So once you go to a school, I'm here at the Unairu school, mountain school. You're gonna go to focus conversion. So right here, there's some, you know, some Eidolon drops that you can sell for focus. And those are the two ways to farm it. Okay, so this is my my Archon Hunter. Actually, you know what? I shouldn't put sentience. I should put Archon, because it's not really for. I mean, it can be used for sentience and Archon. Let me see. Yeah, I might as well leave it sentient, because Archons are sentient. You know, even though they have like the Narmer guys on it. So organ shatter. Okay. Yeah, this looks good. Except this. I'm using this and I've never used it before. Let me see. 26 is a critical hit weapon. You have Zenoric? Nice. Yeah, it really doesn't make sense to me why the mods are different schools. And look, let me show you this. Each school has a shop. Okay, and I don't know why they don't put more like mods from a certain school in the shop. Look at this. I'm gonna go to Naramon because Naramon is the one that I maxed out. Once you max out a school, you're gonna have this button. Okay, represent. You're gonna click on represent. Oh shit! It's a school. It's a shop. Now they're all cosmetics, which is fine. But how come I can't get Naramon conversion mods? Or just Naramon mods? See what I'm saying? Maybe I could get some weapons that only have Naramon polarities by default. But this is it. A sad, sad shop. And I don't even know what this is. I bought it, but I have no idea what it is. Open up enticing array of radical new artificial skin colors using Rafflesia. Includes imitation Orokin blue. I got no idea what that sentence means. The game hasn't explained that to me. It hasn't explained anything. But I bought it because it's there. Oh, Track sent me a message. Wow. Wow, that wire looks nice. That wire looks nice. Of course, a Void Shell skin. Very nice. Man, it really pops. With the Void Shell. That orange really pops. Hold on. Somebody's texting me. That mission where you play as Stalker, I was like, well, like, no shit, I couldn't beat him. You'll beat him. You'll beat him up eventually. Don't worry about it. What bothers me is that after Jade Shadows, Stalker's still walking around. I'm like, hey, shouldn't you be changing a diaper? See, that's why I can't run a game. If I was a director, I'll be after Jade Shadows, no more Stalker. You just remove it. You don't find him anymore. He doesn't appear anymore. You know, I would do stuff like that. Okay, Aphentis. Alright. Explosion. Blast range. Can I use this as a set, like a dump set? For vigilante stuff? Let me see. Oh, I could probably use it as a dump set for vigilante stuff. But This doesn't have any vigilante stuff. So it doesn't matter. Vigilante. How come this doesn't have any? It's a pistol, and you don't have any vigilante stuff. I mean, a pistol is number one to have vigilante stuff. I would say. Hey, what's up, Money Moon? Oh well. Never mind that. Okay, so I'm not gonna be killing things with this. So I'm gonna be using it. One question: wait? Can you put the proto frame head helmet on a different skin? No. A lot of people want that, but they haven't done that. The proto frame skins are the only ones you cannot that are not separate from the head. So anyway, yeah. Hey, one question: do you guys know if explosion has punch through? So let's say the explosion is coming from this way, and there's another guy behind this one. Okay, and it goes. So does explosion have punch through, or is the explosion gonna stop here? It's never been on secondary. Will make the new core OP. Yeah, but thematically, I don't know. Well, don't put it on the new core. Just put it on the pistols. I mean, when I think of a vigilante, they're more likely to have pistols than anything. That's just me. Okay. So I'm gonna turn this into a status weapon. Because basically I'm just gonna use it for the buff. For the secondary buff. I will be using cold. This cold. Well, they don't because DC is lame. That's the reason they don't. Think about how much better a whole lot of superheroes would be if they were permitted to use guns. Not just Batman. Imagine like the Hawks. You know, like the alien Hawks that have wings. Like Hawk Girl. Just flying around. Just like boom, boom. You know what I mean? Okay. She could be a great sniper because she could like move locations really easy. But when I think of vigilante, like regular vigilante, I think of like Punisher, you know, and real world vigilantes too. You know, you have countries that the police are not as dominant, so they depend a lot on vigilantes to take care of bad actors. Yeah. It's because they don't well, they don't need it. They don't need the guns. I think Wolverine with his powers, he doesn't need it. I think he enjoys slashing people and going into berserker rage. Like some people just enjoy getting angry. So I think Wolverine's kind of like that. Hulk couldn't even like use a pistol because his finger is as big as your average 9 millimeter. And Thor, I think, Thor doesn't need it, but I think I think the Asgardians culturally have sort of like a superiority complex, and using a pistol, they see it as being beneath them. Same reason as bow, arrows, like bow and arrow and crossbows, just any bow. Bows were superior to um, to guns for a long time. For a long time, right? And but they didn't pick up because the settlers and the colonizers thought that that was beneath them. Same reason happened to the bows. Like slings were better than bows, right? But you get into the whole civilized mentality with the Greeks and the Romans, and you know, the sling fell out of favor. Um, Even though the Romans would use it, the Romans actually they Romans and Greeks would write like little trolling messages on on the stones that we use for slings. But eventually, it's also ease of use. So to use a sling requires more skill. You have to grow up as a little kid throwing the sling every day. And then after 20 years, you can have a slinger and then you can put them in your army. So it takes like a long time, 15, 20 years in order to make a slinger. But they have to be like slinging every day. So only like the shepherds and stuff like that would have it. And then the bow came along. The slings were better than the bow because of skill, but the bow was easier to use. See, and I'm talking about specifically like Roman, Greek, sort of like in like European history, including the age of colonization. So when a gun came along, a gun was easier to use than a crossbow, right? Because the bows, the bow usurp the sling, the crossbows usurp the bows, the firearms usurp the crossbows. So Deadpool is the main three that came to mind. Yeah, yeah. Plus they were lead, which means if you have like some penetration and you heal yourself later, guess what? The lead particles already got in your blood, so it's a slow poison. Yeah, it's because he's called Green Arrow and not Green Gun, and that's because DC doesn't like guns. They don't like the Second Amendment. They don't like they don't agree with with the Second Amendment and people being able to defend themselves. They don't think it's worth it. So they've always been kind of like that. Drax is showing me Ash Prime. Oh yeah, yeah. You show me this. Yeah, you're Batman. Yeah, that's awesome. That's really cool. The Roman had the deadly ballistica. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was like a giant. Um, it was like a giant crossbow that shot rocks before the catapults. You know, the catapults will do this. The ballistica was just like a straight rock. But yeah, you know, there's yeah, you know, I mean, if it was up to me, I would put more vigilante stuff on um on pistols, not secondaries, specifically pistols. That's just me. Funny things, you can actually use a vigilante bonus on all your weapons by use as a pet. What do you mean? Uh-oh, that's new tech, daddy. What do you mean? Vigilante bonus from a pet and applies to you? Hold on. I assume it's like one of these. Hmm. Or maybe it's maybe it's a drone. Hold on. Okay, here it is. Oh, okay. There's there's a few pets that allow you to put those mods on them to allow you to use the bonus. Really? So if I put this, the you know, the effect for the set, you can use it then. You can use the 5% chance, you know, the chance to enhance critical hits. Is that what you mean? Because if that's what you mean, the Riga is about to get even better. Yeah, the set bonus. Okay. Really? That's really interesting. So maybe I won't use the Riga. Maybe I'll use something else. Maybe I'll use Worm. Or one of these. What's this Moa doing? Let me see. Deploys a tether mine, snaring all enemies in 20. After 3 seconds, all enemies in range get pulled to the mine. Here's another question that I have. You see this Odomatic? I mean, this is not for the pet, right? Because the pet can't wall run. This is for the Warframe. And now I have a freaking motorcycle. Congratulations, Tenet. Welcome back. You did that one quest? Yeah. Now you gotta finish all the quests, Tenet. Yeah, me too. It's just I've been a little bit unorganized. A little bit of unorganized with stuff. So if I need life, I can just do this. Oh. The thing is that he could use anything. Multi-shot, punch through, and fire rate. Oraxia, yeah. I still need some Duviri stuff. Some stuff from Duviri to, you know, make her work. Innate 20% cold damage, independent from any other elemental damage types. What's the difference between this and the other one? The Verglass. Oh, Verglass is just damage. This has innate cold. But the Artax is it has this innate 20% cold damage. Okay. I wonder if I use Nautilus Prime with the bond mods to increase my overall DPS and Verglass to gain an AoE DPS. Just trying to find like a place to dump this. There you go. Which means I only need three vigilante mods. Actually, you know what? They don't even need to be maxed out. Like this doesn't need to be that. I should have kept them unupgraded. Because I just want the set bonus. That's it. Continuous misery. There it is. For gonna put a 6 on this, and then I'm gonna put a 6 on this too. That's it. So I wonder if a companion freezes an enemy, and that enemy is the closest, will they still attack that enemy? Probably, huh? Alright, I got my dump here to get 15% chance to enhance critical hits. There's no vigilante here. Oh. I would like a duplex bond. Because a duplex bond will be multiple MOAs shooting ice beams at everything, right? I'm thinking. Actually, let me go try that before I fill my mouth. Before I fill my mouth with assumptions, let me try it. Okay, here we go. No, I'm gonna have to go to the simulator. When Giantes mounts, gaining a crit chance with a ×3 multiplier. Nice. I just need.
The multitude of creatures you have immortalized would cry out in thanks.
I just need this MOA to keep the mobs under control so I can focus on the Archon. This is a Archon Hunter build / Sentient build. Sentient, that's tech rot. There you go. Oh, I can't duplicate it if he's dead.
I could murder a bro. Time for a break.
Yes! Look at it! That's all I needed. Yep. They're shooting people with ice beams. sold all my 9 parts for ducats 5 days ago. Alright. With the bomb monsters, 4 mods doing CC. I thought the bond mods were abilities. They're not abilities? They don't count as abilities? Okay. Okay, that's doing its thing. And, alright. So I'm gonna keep this. This is for radar. This is to keep wasting the time of the mobs. This is to save my ass. And now we have a 2. Vacuum. It's the only thing I can think of. Vacuum to help me attract items, pickups, energy. Hunter, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. So vacuum will help me do pickups and energy. Actually, I could buff this. I got 1 potato. I'm gonna use that on it. Okay, so now with that, we can put Guardian to save my butt. I can put Odometic if I remember to do this. The problem is I put it on and then I forget because I'm stressed out and the stress affects memory. And then I need health. And I forget, hey, if I do wall jumps, I get energy. I get health. Senton will catch and heal its owner, restoring, you know. That's a problem. Hold on. They're texting me. Okay. I'm gonna need to buff it up or it's just gonna die. That's only living pets. What do you mean? The health... My favorite frame is Excalibur Umbra. What's your favorite frame, Hunter? Who do you main? Oh, when your companion kills an enemy... Oh, no. Never mind. They gotta kill the enemy affected by a status effect? Yeah, they're not gonna be killing anyone. Companion precept mods apply status effect from companion weapons, like freezing. Killing enemies with 3 or more unique status effect reduces companion ability cooldown by 3. Oh, that's when I kill him. Yeah, I mean, if I freeze him, maybe that will do something. Let me test this. Enemies injured by companions have 2% chance to drop a health orb. What's the? Is it 15%? 25? I just need them to keep the mobs in check. That's the thing. That's all I'm interested in. Let me go to the sanctuary. Let me take some damage. And
The multitude of creatures you have immortalized would cry out in thanks.
synth fiber. Why do people use health instead of shields? I mean, in this instance, it's because the Archons one-shot your shields. If you look at an Archon, like watch my latest video on TikTok. If you look at an Archon, as soon as you look at him, boom.
You can max the trees fast if you do hunts. WSP. And with the Vigilante mods on my Verglass, I get a 20% enhanced crit to my weapon, gaining a 286% crit chance with a x3 multiplier. With the Bond mods, there's 4 MOAs doing CC. The base MOA and 3 additional MOAs you spawn up every 100 energy used, totaling out at 4 MOAs. Oh oops.
So, sorry, I forgot to turn on my TikTok TTS. So, if you watch my latest video, I did my first solo Archon hunt yesterday. And as soon as you look at them, as long as they have a shot, they'll shoot a bolt of lightning at you and your shields will be gone like that. And if you stick around, you'll die. So you have to like dodge and stuff. So that's the reason. So health is hardier. Health and armor is hardier. I like shields, I like shield gating, but that don't...
Got it.
Yeah, that only gives you... And the shield gating, it gives you an opportunity, okay, to like go do something. Alright. So I'm gonna go get beat up.
They will drop a 4K shield, will drop in seconds.
Yeah, thank you. There it is, look. Look at the symbol up there. And I can use it even when he's dead? Let me do that again.
Try synth fiber on your mower.
Beat me up. Beat.
I'll be fine. Just get me up.
That was too much, guys. hello.
Synth fiber mixed with Medi-Ray
Yeah, I'm
makes
gonna
your
have to
pet a bit
repeat the
more
experiment.
tanky.
Okay. Beat me up. Please, please, please beat me. Not too bad though. Don't beat me up too hard. Just about 500.
Could somebody help me out here?
Ragdoll.
You need to use 100 energy to have the Moa clone itself.
Okay, here we go. Look, it works. Look, guys, look. It's that symbol up there. You see that? And she doesn't. And they don't even have to be alive. Success. Okay. Alright. So, if that's so... Because this shard right here, I have it on, you know, on health. Let's see. A robot. Okay. So I'll use this to... Okay, you said synth fiber. Okay. Let's go fiber. Synth fiber. Health orbs increase armor for companions by 100%. Well, this is only gonna work if I can link it to fiber. If I can do link fiber, because it synergizes with the ultimatum when I do a finisher.
It works on its own now.
Yeah, but they're gonna get even more armor. I don't know. Like somebody said that armor has like a drop off. Like anything after 450 armor, he said it doesn't work. You know, you need like more and more armor for less and less damage reduction. That's what he said. So, I don't know. Maybe they're right. But I would like to give my Moa some. I mean, 100% of armor, that's 393. That's 7. 7 times 2 is 14. 14 minus 600 minus 800 is 9786. But if I do link fiber, I already get 1241 plus I'm going to get 1200. It's going to get 1200 more armor when I do a finisher. So, unless I'm doing like a set thing, I don't think it I think that this is better. Okay. All right.
But how many health orbs versus finisher are you doing in a run?
Oh. Well, because this is specifically, I mean, it's for sentience, right? But a lot of that is Archon Hunt every week. See? So I'm going to bring this build, and the Archons like to summon a lot of XMS. I'm going to turn those XMS into a resource with Arcane Fortifier and with finishers. And when I do the finisher, I'm going to get 1200, and my little buddy over here is going to get 1200. Does anybody know where I can get? Can you grind for these, or is this you can only get it through platinum? Anybody know? I don't even know how I built this thing. I just picked a bunch
You know
of
that's
random.
100% not 100 flat with health orb and you could stack and double dip.
Well, let me see how it works. Let me see how this works, and then I'll do the manifold. Actually, hold on. There might be a reason to choose fiber. Fiber's gonna save me some slots because I got this slot empty. So what can I get for 6? It all depends on that. So it's gonna pick up. See, the thing is this. It doesn't say that it's cumulative. That's my issue. He picks up a health orb. He's gonna get.
I know most don't like to double dip.
He's gonna get 100% armor. Okay. Which is it's gonna be like what did I say? 796, 786. Okay. But does the 100 apply? Actually, no, because I don't have link. So he can't do it again until this is gone, because here it says that it doesn't refresh, and it says that it doesn't it doesn't stack, right? Those are the two like keywords that you gotta look for. So with that being said, what can I put on 6? You know what? Increase shield by 20%.
With the bond mods reset your synth fiber, I tested this.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's true. But actually I think I'm gonna go with your suggestion because I can put vacuum, and I need to be able to suck in. I need to be able to grab energy and health orbs without having to think about it too much. It's just vacuum is so good. You know, if I have to worry about it,
So stacking is available to the build.
let me see. Hold on. Yeah, vacuum takes 2. This resets, the cooldown resets, but I don't think this. I mean, I know that this is on a cooldown, but it doesn't say it's on a cooldown. So maybe this. We'll try it. I'm gonna try it. See what happens. I'm gonna try it.
It resets every new MOA spawn.
It resets every new small spawn. Yeah, with the duplex spawn, right? Right here. Shield charger. This is to protect
Yes,
me.
sir.
This is to reset this and to reset this. This is utility, and that's. Hold on. Hello, hello.
I think it's how they meant for theses sets to work alongside each other.
Okay. Check, check. Test, test. All right. Yeah, because the thing is with duplex bond, it says cannot use abilities, but I just don't know what they consider an ability. You can always go to here, and you can be like, are these the only things that are considered abilities? You know, these mods?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Got it. Okay. Alright, so I think he's good to go. Okay, I have to remember to strip armor with Caustic Strike.
While they are active, that's the same as a Warframe ability.
Hmm. Okay. So I have to remember to use my abilities here. I gotta remember that. And I have to remember that I can heal by doing wall hops.
Now you have a room CC MOA army.
Well, they're not really CC. Each MOA, it's like 3 of them, and they freeze people into place. Because I don't know. I think the Artax is a better freezer than the other one, than the Verglass. The Verglass is more about cold damage, but the Artax is more about cold status. I mean, I could be wrong on that one, but innate 20% cold damage.
Cold can be seen as a CC in a way. Do you still get Mastery XP after putting a Forma?
No, I don't think so. It's only the first 30 levels. Okay, let me see. Alright, everything's max rank, everything's good. I wanted to put a Forma on Paracesis.
It slows or freezes mobs, so that can be CC, I would say.
Yeah.
Mate,
Hey, what's up, Anas?
do you have Mag Prime?
I don't. Are you looking for a Mac Prime? I had Mac Prime and I gave her away to somebody that really wanted it. So I'm like, yeah, okay, sure.
Ye mate bid looks like in vault. I'm missing Mag Prime as one of my 6 remaining primes.
Oh yeah? Well, if I ever get another Mac Prime, I'll let you know. But you're gonna have to trade some stuff for plat, because I haven't gotten my coupon, so I need to start selling stuff.
I'll buy if the deal is right.
Sure.
Yeah, no worries about place.
I wanted to start putting ads about selling stuff. Like, let's say that I'm gonna sell like a mod or something, like an Archon mod, like Archon Stretch, and when I get a buyer, I'll just get on the game and go get Archon Stretch. I'll hop on and do the cow mission and get Archon Stretch. Oh, air support charges are finished? Excellent. Oh, damn it. I messed it up. I needed to go into
You have the Tatsu Prime?
Tatsu.
Someone tried to sell me Mag Prime for 250 plat, I blocked them.
Why you block him?
At Daddy Bear Demon LMAO ha 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 ha.
How much is 250 in dollars? I wonder. I spent like $400 in this game over 4 years. Like $484, almost 500 bucks in 4 years.
The top selling Warframes go for 180, so 250 is way up.
Just tell him. Yeah, that's too much, buddy.
How much does a Zephyr Prime sell for?
Not sure.
At Shimeliota 6 between 50 to 180 plat. At Daddy Bear Demon, what are your other 5 missing? That's a big gap. Woohoo, Lavos Prime is awesome.
Yep. Just cooking. Cooking in the oven. I'm still gonna need a normal Lavos for the helmets.
Lavos is one of my top 5 Warframes.
Yeah, I heard that he doesn't have any energy. It's all like cooldowns. That's interesting. I like when they do like interesting concepts like that. You know what the problem is?
He has good uptime with the augments.
Yeah, nice. You know what the problem is with these prices?
I use him for Deep Archimedia.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah, because there's a lot of energy penalties. That's smart. Rico, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. See, the prices to hurry this up, they're just too high.
Him and Hildren are the only 2 I know that don't use energy.
Yeah, I heard that Hildren uses her own shields. Which makes no sense. She should be a health tank that uses her own health. Sorry, I use this shit
She
out
can
of
get
her
up to like 15k shields and get it all back in one ability.
Yeah, I have a Stianax that has restore shields from the helmet. I hate the animation though.
At Dollar Mu Pi Cora, Octavia, Bobin, Zephyr, Saren. Ooh, you got Legos cooking.
Yep.
Nice.
$86, $96, and 3 more.
My top 5 off just personal preference: number 1 Dante, number 2 Orexia, number 3 Jade, number 4 Lavos, number 5 is a toss between 2. I've been using my Frost a lot lately.
I can't get my Jade to do any damage. I just like fly around and shoot little pew-pews at people that tickle. And like nothing happens.
Protea and Kome.
I made a ability strength build with Cyto 9 and I was doing like ability strength with Roar. I used both Roar and Eclipse just to check it out. The Roar version was doing like 1.2 million damage per headshot. And I found out with Cyto 9, I didn't even get this from online or anything. If you put zoom, you'll get
At Shimeliota 6 I like Protea over Kome.
if you put zoom on Cyto 9, you get access to a third zoom. You know how in a sniper you press the heavy attack alternate attack button and it zooms in, right? So it goes zoom in and then zooms in again, and that zoom is times 11. Great, now I have no placids. Okay, I think this guy's ready to go for next week. Let's see what's in the agenda.
Jade has crazy armor strip, but you do have to zone a lot.
Oh, you know what? I need to put some Riven mods. Oh, I need to finish this Aphentis. There. Evo keep taxing me, man. What? Alright, well, we're doing status.
The system continues to fall into chaos. Check navigation for active invasions.
My only real struggle so far has been forcing myself to grind Archon shards.
Just put it in public. Put it on public and make sure you don't die.
At Shimeliota 6 you can double dip by using Ember's armor strip on Jade.
Status chance. Rhyme rounds, fire thunderstorm. Oh. 60. I'm gonna need this.
I am not having trouble with the missions, it's easy, but I have trouble forcing myself to do them.
Why? Because it's repetitive, right? Same shit over and over.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get that. What do you mean uninstall mod? Oh, because I only have one? Okay. I got it. No, I got 2 of them.
Oh, I forgot number 5 Def Ember. At Daddy Bear Demon, thanks for the reminder, G. My ADHD brain don't let me focus on repetitive mission.
Yeah. Well, that's why I did it by myself, because, you know, to spice things up, you know. I did it by myself yesterday.
I just used Dante for the Netracells, none of the keys really rebuffed him enough to matter, and I got
Mm.
like 475 ability strength.
No. Ximelioda6. Thank you for the follow.
Someone's at your door. Lol.
Okay.
I tried to reach 500 ability strength on Dante, but it's at 480 and stopped.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm always glad when I play with a Dante.
I just need more Tau Red.
I got 4 Tau Red. I'm missing 1 for a full set, but it's okay.
I got 2.
We're gonna be doing reactors.
It's that time again, dreamers.
Damn it.
Let's check what's next.
That's loud. That is loud. There you go.
I use my reds for purple sadly often. Hello.
Hey, what's up, Warframe Fire?
Select destination.
Tech rot.
I wonder when DA will start their debuff on use with the 100s of millions in damage. It's about time. Selling Proteus at 60p. I got Orexia for my birthday from my dad because you can't gift play on Xbox and was surprised by how much I loved the frame.
Very nice.
At Shemeliota 6 Spider Queen nuke build is so fun.
Hold on, guys.
Favorite weapon for each slot. I am the same rank, but I just wanted to say that I like your Arthur. Primary Natarik, secondary Kuva Nukor Melee Siam. Can't hear you, big man.
Check. Check. Yeah, I need to make. I need to make a tech rot. A tech
We
rot
good.
build. So a tech rot build. They're vulnerable to gas and magnetic. And you know what has gas? It's the Burston. It's the Burston. Let me see. They are mainly they're mainly melee. So let me put it on freeform. Let's see, they're mainly melee.
I have barely touched the tech stuff. I got a coda and just was not messing with it.
Hmm. Okay, so a lot of the tech rod is underground.
No idea how to kill the thing.
So with the tech rod, with the coda, you mean how? You mean you encounter it and you cannot beat him up, or what?
I just am unfamiliar with how to kill one. It's my first one. At
Oh.
Shimeliotis X Phantasma Prime, Incarnan Dex Furus, Aminata.
Okay, so do you know how to hunt them down? How to find them? Do you know that?
Like a lich, I am guessing.
Yeah, but it's let me show you. When you go to the computer,
Please select destination.
so when the map has these things around it, these tentacle things, when the location has these tentacle things, that means that there's a chance that they might appear at that location. So you go there, it's not guaranteed, but you go there, you do the mission just normal. You just click on it and you go. And if you find them, they're going to be two of them. So when you knock one out, you have to go knock the other one out. And you only have a limited time to do this. You have maybe like a minute. If you don't, they like it heals. And then you're back at square one. So you gotta beat them up, both up. So once you beat one up, when the other one's also knocked out, that's when you do the finisher. See, look. You see where it says duet chance 75%? That's what I'm talking about. So it's like a double boss. You beat one up, and then you gotta go beat up the other one. If they're both really far away, you have to lure it first. I guess you don't have to. I'm just, it's suggested.
How do I get the mods for YHE finishers?
I'm not sure where I got my finisher mods. Yeah, I'm not sure where I picked it up. You can get broken mods, which are sort of like little samples of mods, and you can use that in the meantime. It's better than nothing, if you have like an empty slot and a few mod points left, you can put a broken mod in there as a placeholder, like a productive placeholder.
I haven't even figured out how to start a coda.
what you do is that you're gonna go to any of these missions. Well, maybe not face off, because face off is PvP. Okay. Hold on. See, this is both PvP, so don't go here, and don't go into defense. All these other ones, actually, hold on. No tank either. I'm sorry.
I am Mr. 18, been playing for like 9 years and still feel like I know so little.
Yeah, because Warframe has so much content that almost every time that you log on. Hey, what's up, Spooky? Long time no see. Almost every single time that you log on, you're gonna see that you're gonna learn like something new that you've never seen before, never learned before. All right, so how to get a coda? You gotta go to any of these missions. Okay, any of these.
At Shemeliota6 I'm only Mr. 24, so I feel like I'm a baby tenno.
Yeah. You don't go to the tank, you don't go to defense, you don't go to PvP face off, okay? You go to these 4 missions. Now, you can't go there through a bounty or anything like that. You have to just open the computer and then click and go there, okay? And when you do that, in the mission somewhere, there's gonna be an infected computer. There's gonna be a computer, you click on it, it's gonna have a little mini game. You solve the mini game, okay, and then you activate the coda, okay, and that's how you get one. Okay. So I need to figure out how to do a gas. So for the gas build, definitely I'm gonna need a Burston, because the Burston has.
Does autocoders work like in normal game when hacking?
Work like a normal game with hacking. Well, you just use one in order to automatically hack a console. There are certain missions where you cannot do that. You can't do that in Archon hunts, and you cannot do that in sorties. What else can you can do it on? I don't know. Anyway,
I meant coda? Probably Mr. Tests. How'd I unlock Archon shards for my Warframe?
Sam, hi. You have to. There's a vendor on Deimos. I don't want to spoil anything. There's a vendor on Deimos that sells them. So I suggest that you are familiar with all the inventory that the vendors have, and the inventory that they can sell you with the right requirement, like high enough rank.
I'll have to start that hunt for a coda.
Yeah. Okay. Sam, hi. Thank you so much. Thank you for the follow. Okay. So I don't need that anymore, or cold. Let's see. We want to do Gilded Truth. Let's see. They're coda, so they're not gonna have any sort of weak point. is this? Okay. Let's see, hold on. I gotta go soon. Oh, this thing naturally does fire. Okay.
According to the wiki, code mods are dropped from Coda encounters.
Yep. Yeah, but those are the Coda mods, though. Gas and magnetic. Just use gas. Magnetic capacity.
YHE antivirus mods are some she.
Yeah. You know what, I need some punch through. .5. Punch through is 1.7. Or maybe instead of punch through, I should go with that blast radius. I mean, if punch through is 1.7, the blast radius. Is 2.48, which is more than the punch through. But is it gonna damage? Is it gonna damage it? We're gonna have to find out. We gotta go to the simulacrum again.
The multitude of creatures you have immortalized would cry out in thanks. If they...
I might not need to make a build for Coda. I think the Burson can take care of it by itself. Let me disable the dog here. start attacking. Okay, Coda. Tech. I'm sorry, Tech Rot. Okay. That's 3 meters. That's 2. Meters, 3, 4. So that's 2. So 2.5 will be something like that. So that being said, that's too much. Too much space. I bet there's plenty of space between these guys, right? Oh, this one's inside his ass, so this is perfect. All right, so these 2 guys are gonna be it. Let me get that burst. Shoot the TVs. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna do it from back here. This guy's getting affected. Not this guy? Oh. No, he got hit. Oh, well, he got hit by gas. Okay. He didn't actually get hit by the bullet, though. He got hit by the gas cloud. So, if we have this plus punch through, I think that's, excuse me, I think that's what would do it. And the reason I want punch through is because the tech rod are always like underground, you know, and they're like in really tight places like this. So you need something that you need something for that environment. So let me see. Punch. Alright, so now I got 2.1 punch through. Maybe I don't need that much punch through. Let me see. There is such thing as sort of like overkill. Like for example, let's say you have an enemy that has 2 guns. One gun does 100 damage, and the other gun does 200 damage. So the gun that does 100 damage, that's optimal. You don't want to do 200 damage. Unless you're in a situation that, oh yeah, but they buff themselves and they go up and this and that. If that's a situation, that's fine. But absent a situation like that you have to do overkill just in case, you don't do that. You're wasting performance by putting an extra 100 damage in there when you don't need it. You only need the gun to do 100. So it's like, okay, I'll have what? There you go. So let's say so if you have a gun, a weapon, and you want it to do, let's say, 50 extra damage, so it does 150, but the enemy only has 100. You're wasting performance there.
This time Warframe's for free. Spread those floors and watch those 90s out here.
I hit him.
Awesome Twitcher team. Let me tell ya. Safety's off. 11 a.m. and 4 p.m.
It even reached this guy. That's perfect. It even reached this guy. Okay, that's perfect. That's good. Actually, that wasn't even the Burson version. Now that I think about it. It's not doing nothing. It's not doing nothing. Oh. Huh. So the normal burst is giving me range, but not the Incarnon? That's the Incarnon version. There you go. That's because I'm too close. Okay, it works. I was just too close. I was too close, and it wasn't. I was too close, and it wasn't. I was getting stunned by my own explosion. Mm, what do I have for 7? Toxin will turn to gas. Yep. And then radio attack. Oh, radio attack doesn't have punch through. Oh, that's because of it's radio attack. But it says in Karnon, punch through is locked. Never mind. I don't want it then. I'd rather put in Hunter munitions. Oh, it's not. It's the wrong polarity. Yikes. Multi-shot cannot be modified. I'm not using multi-shot, am I? Let me see something. Okay. That's very strange. How come I'm getting a punch through effect on a weapon? See, this doesn't have radius, this burst. See this? It doesn't have it. It only has punch through. So if that's true, how come this guy's being affected? See that?
Between 11 a.m. and 4:30 p.m.
Look at this. All these guys are being affected. So, I just discovered a secret tech. Firestorm with Punch Through. Firestorm turns Punch Through into a radio attack. You hear it here first. But that's not gonna help me with this. It's not gonna help me with this. With this, I just need card on 4 to punch through. The punch through is locked. No punch through.
Do you have an extra growing power mod?
No, I don't even have one growing power.
Lol.
Yeah.
Vile acceleration is good to add.
No, it's okay. I don't have like too much space. This has to be a 9 or a 10. These are my 9s and 10s. %. Yeah, I guess that would be better, huh? Well, 90, 75. Yeah, I guess it will be better. Yeah, I'll take your suggestion. Oh no, because then it runs. It depends. It depends how fast it runs. It runs out of
You looking to buy any Kubro or Kavad imprints?
Kubro Kavat imprints. No, I'm selling Ayatan treasures.
Crying.
Yeah.
It has no multi.
Sunrise. I gotta go to a hospital here soon.
Hi, I have a Latum ribbon you want to trade?
Latum Riven. Um.
You good with the first mod you had on?
Yeah. I mean, I can get more performance out of Vile acceleration. Um. But the thing is, I'm not sure what it means by enhancing critical hits. What does that mean? So I can make a good decision if I don't know what that
Buff
means.
critical hits.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. What is this term gonna do to the numbers when it says enhanced critical hit? What does that what is that gonna do to the number? Right now the critical hit is at 100. I'll try vol acceleration. I'm just gonna try it out. I think I can get more performance out of it than with this. Let me check the upgrades here. No, I'm not using punch through, so. Or can I use punch through?
I think it means the 4x goes higher.
Hold on. No, punch through is still locked, even if I use a punch through upgrade. So I'm not gonna use it. Yeah, but we're not sure exactly what it means. That's a problem, because the game doesn't really explain shit. I'm sorry, that's not true. It explains some stuff, but the more advanced something is, the less likely it is for them to explain it. You gotta go online and, just have people talk about it, and some people agree with it, some people don't agree with it, and it's just like a big mess. 21 magazine capacity.
Usually I watch a video on a weapon I am moding and copy from them.
That's 50%. Reload speed. Yeah, but I want to be able to understand this stuff so I can do my own things. You know, when you tinker on your own, I mean, if you have an understanding of what's happening, you don't copy it. You watch the video, sure. Okay, what's this build? What's it doing? Okay, all that stuff. But then you use that knowledge to go find your own secret tech and discover your own techniques. I just discovered one. You know that thing, Firestorm? That mod Firestorm? Do you know that you can combine it with Punch Through in order to give a weapon that doesn't have radio attack? Gives it a radio attack. Do you know that? I just discovered that like 15 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago. Look at this. Watch this. Punch through, right? Now, it could be that it does this to the Incarnon because the Incarnon does have a radio, like a blast attack. It could be like something weird with the code. Okay, you see these two monsters next to each other, right? Watch this. Right? Okay, watch this. Okay, so the Incarnon form, you can't put punch through on it. You can't. Okay? Now, that could have something to do with it. I still need to test it with a weapon that doesn't have an Incarnon that has a blast attack, like a normal Burson, for example. Okay, but I put this on. Huh. Well, this guy was taking damage before, so now I don't know what's going on. Well, never mind. Yeah, that's right. Well, what I was doing is I was hitting this guy back here, and then this guy was taking damage. With just like the normal Incarnon. I'm sorry, with the normal version. Not even the Incarnon, so I don't know what's going on. But anyway, I gotta get going. My point is that when you have enough understanding, you can tinker on your own, and then you can discover your own stuff. You know? Jesus Christ. Scared the shit out of me. So, yeah.
True.
That was my point. Now, I did change the Incarnon upgrades, so I need to change them back and see if I get the same effect. Because it could be some secret tech with the spaghetti code from the game. So now, not all the bugs you discover are gonna be useful. So it depends. But you know, like if you look at the videos of secret tech, a lot of the secret tech is just it's dug up through tinkering. And there's also secret tech that they don't even like tell you videos. Like some of these YouTubers that would say, "Oh, we're not disclosing that because it will break the game and this and that." So there's secret tech out there that they're not even making videos because the YouTubers are invested in the platinum market. So they're not gonna make a video. It's not worth it for them to make a video on what they're getting in return from the video versus what they're getting in return from the Warframe market. Does that make sense? So, anyway. Alright, I gotta go. I got a friend of mine who has her kid in the hospital, so I'm gonna go bring her some food. Even though, like today's my birthday, but I don't feel good, just leaving her to carry all that anxiety and stuff.
HBDD. Happy birthday, man.
Well, thank you so much. So, I don't feel good just leaving her with all that anxiety. So I'm gonna go bring her some Panda Express and sort of, just sometimes you just need someone just to be there, just to like just straight up sit next to you and maybe yap about nonsense. It makes the anxiety calm down because it comes from like a deep primordial level in your brain, and you can't stop it. It's just making noise, right? And you can't stop the noise or turn off the volume. But anyway, when I return, I will be streaming for the rest of the day. So I hope I'll see you guys there. And if I don't, thank you for being here, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.